right, happy Thursday, everyone. Let's rip in. So, just going to play it from the build again. Going to copy that noise all the way through. Okay, I just want to really bring that filter back down, so and then if I go back to that automation of the noise, I might just copy the same automations there. Oh, there we go. And if I just duplicate that again, it's probably going to be easier just to do this. Click that and then click that. Oh, I don't know why my mouse does that sometimes. There you go. And then that can go through like so. We'll play it, see how we go. I probably should have looped it before doing that. Sometimes just loop it and listen before you duplicate it, but I'm feeling pretty lucky today. So let's see if we nailed it. So I'm gonna have, I call this the bridge. So this little section here where it builds up and then we slap back to just a kick and a rumble. So we just wanna, I'll just turn it all off for now. that pad off for now. Oh, that's cool. That delay from the hat wash is so sick running through there, so I'm going to leave that. I really like that. Really like that. And in fact, I could exaggerate it just a little bit more. So maybe I'll leave that there, and then I'll just bring this up like this, 70%, and then slope it down. Let's see how that sounds. And then have the riff go through, and I'll put a build up over here just for now. So the way I write personally is I like to just get the whole skeleton of the song organized. If you do that and you do it like this, you eliminate the room for procrastination, and you eliminate the room for, how do I explain it? Like, procrastination is probably the best way, but it's like I think it's easier to get it all like blurted out onto paper, a bit of a skeleton, and figure out exactly how you want the arrangement to be, and then like go through. So already in my mind, I'm like, maybe I can make the intro a bit shorter. We can have the drop hitting at like, 1:30 instead of that. But I feel like if you get too caught up in, oh my God, the arrangement needs to be perfect off the bat while I'm writing it, you lose so much momentum. And that can really be detrimental to, I guess, the creative flow. You want to try and write and then come back later on, because all it takes is literally, all I've got to do is I can click the lock on the automation here, and then I can go bang, delete all of this, and then drag all of that over and redo it a little bit. And it's like, I'll just do it so you can see. But if I just grab all this now, and then it's like, instead of having to go through and redo everything, it's like easier to kind of chop out and mulch it back this way, if that makes sense. And then it's like, all right, sweet, there we go. And then now I can bring the build marker back over here and yada, yada, yada. So it's like, sometimes it's easier to do that later on than it is to really be consistent and worry about it in the writing stage. It's definitely better to do it this way. I find anyway, for me personally, I find it's much better to do it this way. So what I'm doing now, I'm going to put a build there and then drop here. So I can just really hone in on this, because this is more of an acid track. And yes, I'm trying to make it atmospheric and cool, but I have been listening to a lot of them. They're not so progressive and melodic. So I don't feel like I can really be as crazy melodic as I want to be. I could do a, typical, well, not typical, but like a cool breakbeat breakdown. When I say typical, I mean normally acid tracks have a bit of a breakbeat riff with the synth going in the breakdown, and then that kind of drives through, and then it builds back up and hits into a drop. So I don't really want to go down that road, as I feel it's very safe and overdone in that regard. So I need to try and find another alternative where I can just kind of push it through and get to the message of what I want quickly. And I feel like maybe having a smaller breakdown, starting even like a bit of a build-up synth or something coming through here with snares coming through here. I'll just put snares here. Build, yeah. And then I can build the synths up from here. So synths, build, and go from there. And look, this might not work, but like this is what's in my head. This is the direction that I feel is going to work with what I want to accomplish. So therefore, it's a matter of taste and, you know, going about it that way. So I can get rid of all this now. Just turn that off so we're not ruining any automations or anything. And so through here now, same again, I want to automate these filters on and off. Okay, so I want that high pass running all the way through the breakdown now. And then this one, so it's with volume as well. I'm going to pull that into the background and let it brood in the background. Let these pads kind of come up through, maybe another melody as well. And then do some crazy, got to stop with these noises, but they're pretty fun to do. Going to do some crazy wind up synth for the build up into the last drop and go about it that way. I reckon that'll be sick. So let's do it. Start building there. Okay, drop, and then 2, 4, 6. Let's do outro starting from here because I feel like the last drop's going to need all the hats and everything coming in roughly from the start to give it that energy, and then we've got a bit of an outro, and then the acid synth can wash out. And I'm just going to put the ending here for now, even though it might be wrong and I might change it like I was talking about before. There we go. That's the arrangement of the whole song done. Not procrastinating, not stuffing around, just getting in, getting it done, and then going from there. Like I said, it's much easier to change it around in big block sections as opposed to really worrying about perfecting it and then going from there. So just do it this way, see how you go. But I seriously can almost money back guarantee that it will be much quicker for you to write music if you do it this way, because you're not going to be emotionally attached to the arrangement. So now from here, I will just grab all these like that, maybe there. Yeah, I'll go like this. Okay, I'll grab all them, and that can start from there. break, I really want to start building it up to 32 there, and then, yeah, let's have it 39 there, 32.9. It's going to be tricky. This is going to be tricky. I'll go negative 8. I'll build it up that way. And then I'll click it from there. And the Foley's. Listen to the Foley's. Actually, I don't mind that. I'll just have the kick and bass cut out there and just keep the hats in. Sometimes keeping it a bit raw and messy sounding can be cool as well. Once you automate it and mix it all in properly and all that, it'll glue together really nicely. I can wash everything out a bit cleaner and give it a bit of a nicer transition, but that works. Like, doesn't sound bad. So I made this thing ages ago called a Batman riser, which I'm going to drag in. I'll show you what it is. Now, I can't remember where I learnt this from, somewhere on YouTube, I would assume. But basically what it is it's a tension riser that doesn't sound too EDM-y. So what it is it's a whole bunch of divas and they're all automating volumes at different times. And they're all at different pitches. So if I just play it for you, have a listen. Might work, might not, so forgive me if it doesn't, but let's just play it in context just to see if it gives us the effect that we want. 9 times out of 10 it works though, so fingers crossed. work, might not. And then I just want to I'll grab that one and put that one there. I didn't set a timer, to be fair, so we're 22 minutes in and I'm going to call it there, but that is very good progress for today. At least that's a big elimination in terms of stuff that we need to do. At least, yeah, sometimes it's better just to get a natural transition, like I was saying earlier with other stuff as well. Get a natural transition, get a bit of formation, and then start, filling it in. You can't really paint and fill in a painting without drawing the trees and drawing the imagery that you want to draw type thing. You need to kind of sketch everything in, just like a tattoo, same thing. So you got to think of a song as the same thing. You want to get the structure and arrangement and the skeleton there, and then you can start adding in all the nitty gritty stuff and really fill it out and go from there. But I just find, if you do it this way, you're saving a lot of time. You're just smacking an arrangement out. Even if it's not right, go through, change it later on, do what you've got to do, but just get pen to paper, get the idea down. It's my biggest thing. I'm always so tough on people with it, because otherwise you just, you just lose so much time and energy and momentum if you're not just smashing the context of what you want to do out and then going from there. But anyway, enough of my rant for today. Much love, guys. See you tomorrow.